Hey, what's happening, my network marketing friends? Todd Falcone here. Welcome back to the show. What's up? What's up? What's happening? Good to see you virtually, that is. Welcome back. All right, so the theme the last few weeks, I think the last episode we did was talking about fast starting and launching distributors. This week I want to talk to you a little bit about this whole idea of duplication, right? How do we create more duplication? More people doing stuff, more people creating success. I guess the phrase that I'll use, and I know I've used this a few times on the platform, is that's the holy grail of what people are looking for in network marketing, duplication. But sometimes it's elusive. And I think it's important to understand where duplication comes from, and you have a pretty good amount of control over how much duplication happens in your organization. Now, here's the thing. Duplication is not going to happen until you do something yourself. So you can't have an organization multiplying in numbers if you haven't started the ball rolling. So duplication, quite frankly, starts with you. It starts with your personal decisions. It starts with you taking action, you being the pace setter, if you will, the example setter, the person that, hey, if you don't do anything, nothing's going to happen. If you do a little bit's going to happen. If you do a lot, potentially a lot's going to happen, right? In fact, just think about this. If you recruit one person in your network marketing business, what are the odds of you having a lot of duplication in the organization? Well, the odds are pretty limited because it's based on the fact that you recruited one person. If you recruited 500 people in the organization, you've just increased your odds potentially 500-fold because you've put so many other people into the organization. So yes, personal activity, personal recruiting has a lot to do with whether or not you have any duplication at all. Now, you could put a ton of people into the business and have very little duplication, or you could put a ton of people into the business, have a tremendous amount of duplication. And there are factors that come into play in each of those situations. Now, look, there are some things that we can't control, market timing, economies, like new industries. You might be in something that's like some burgeoning brand new industry that's never been around before, that's everybody's been waiting to happen, and finally the time is here. And yes, timing can have to do with duplication and how fast an organization grows, but it first starts with you. And of course, we can't control, I can't go, okay, I want to make this the perfect timing. You can't do anything. You either have great timing or you don't. So if you want to have duplication, that means the masses, large numbers of people doing things and growing in an organization, you first have to do something, right? You'll have no duplication if you do nothing. You'll have potentially a little duplication if you do a little something, and you'll have potentially a lot of duplication if you do a lot of something. So the more people that you recruit, okay? Look, the more people that you put in, it dramatically increases your odds of having duplication, right? You recruit one, okay, I got one chance for somebody to do something. You recruit 500, you got 500 chances for somebody to do something. Yes, it matters. Yes, it matters a lot. So now, okay, that's part one. The second thing is, look, and this is and I use this a lot because I think it's a great example. I worked there. I experienced it. I know what it's like. It was my very first job. McDonald's is, quite frankly, one of the very best examples of duplication in American business, or global business even, for that matter. And I experienced it as a 16-year-old kid walking in to my very first day at work at McDonald's, sitting in the break room and watching a video. It was a standardized video. Check this out. Listen to me clearly. Pay attention here, because this is where problems happen in network marketing organizations. Every single McDonald's that everybody walked into during that time frame, every single new employee watched the exact same video. Not, oh, well, we're going to add to this thing over this video over here, and we're going to add to this, and we're going to subtract from that. Do you realize how often egos come into play, and they got to do their own thing, and then they got to insert this or delete that, and it's like, wait a second, here's the thing. If you had a Big Mac in Tacoma, Washington, or if you had a Big Mac in Chicago, Illinois, it's the same damn Big Mac, because you can't screw it up, because they have very specific systems and processes that people follow, and that's what creates duplication. That's part of it. So it starts with you. You have to do the work. You have to put somebody in, and you know what? Quite frankly, you should put a lot of people in, because if you put a lot of people in, there are greater numbers of people that are there to potentially duplicate, right? If you wanted to populate the earth, think about this. You wanted to populate the earth. Well, if you got one person that can have a baby versus 5,000 people that can have a baby, the odds of duplication are going to be multiplied because you have more people that can potentially duplicate. Makes sense? Pretty basic stuff. So yes, you have to recruit. Number 2 is systems. You've got to have systems for people to follow. Are your systems easy for people to understand? Are they step 1, step 2, step 3? Are we using the same system in Seattle that we're using in Detroit, that we're using in Orlando, that we're using over here? And look, I see it all the time, and it's here's the best thing. Honestly, if you can have everybody on the same page doing the exact same thing, following the exact same processes, then you're going to have a greater degree of duplication in your organization than if you have, okay, we're doing it this system in this part of the organization, we're going to do it in this system in this part of the organization, we're going to do it in that system in the other part of the organization. Now everybody's going, well, which system do I follow? Do I follow Todd's system, Susie's system, or Bob's system? I don't know which one, so therefore I'm going to sit around and do nothing. And I cannot tell you how many times I've seen this happen where organizations are on fire, companies are on fire, and then unfortunately egos come into play, and the egos go, well, wait a second, I think I got to have my own system. So they create their own system, and now the downline suffers, and they're looking upline going, oh, gee, well, I don't know which system to follow, so they don't follow any system. I've been around long enough to see, and I'm not going to mention companies, but I can think of a company that was doing about $1 billion a year that imploded as a result of this. Another company that I was with that was rocking, and then there was too many egos involved, too many systems involved, and everybody got confused, and confused people do what? You know, what do? They do nothing. So the key to duplication, and it is the holy grail of what you want. That's what we're looking for, because otherwise you might as well have a good sales job. If you can't create duplication, you might as well have a sales job, because it's all up to you in that case, right? Duplication is when you have the masses multiplying in numbers by following the same systems and processes that are leading to everybody having a high degree of success. And you have a great business that's growing, and you're able to create residual income. That's what we're looking for in network marketing. It's a beautiful thing that we have in network marketing, is the ability to earn income on the efforts of lots and lots of other people. But that only happens when we can make it easy for people to bring in lots and lots of other people. If it's hard, like for example, think to yourself, when a brand new person comes in, we talked about this in my last week's podcast, as far as like fast starting distributors, if you have people going, I don't know, I don't understand, this seems hard, I don't get it, then guess what? There's a problem. If you're having people that are coming to confused, then you need to change something. Look at your systems. Look at your processes. Are they easy? Here's a phrase that I use all the time, and I think it's beautiful. So simple, a 7-year-old could do it. Are your systems so simple, a 7-year-old could do it? So it has to be systematized. That means you have processes, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, right? And number 2, those systems and processes need to be simple. They need to be easy to understand, so easy that a brand new person, even if they've never done network marketing, can follow the process, can follow the systems. You guys, look, if you want duplication, number 1, get your butt to work. Okay, that you control, you're in charge of your own duplication by putting some new people out in the marketplace. The more people you have in the marketplace, the more arms out in the marketplace, the more opportunities you have for duplication. Now, of course, you don't want to throw a bunch of people out there and have a bunch of confused people that don't have systems and processes to follow, because if they don't have systems and processes, they're going to sit around and go, thumb up my, you know what, and I'm not doing anything. And those systems and processes need to be easy. And the other thing is that you can't, egos ruin businesses, okay? They ruin companies. And look, it would never be, and I mentioned this in previous episodes, if I was running an organization, it would never be the Todd Falcone Show. Welcome to the Todd Falcone Show, okay? It's all about me, and my stuff, and my people, and it's my organization, it's our group. It's a cumulative effort. Be inclusive of people that are on your team. I talked about this in a previous podcast a few weeks ago. Be inclusive of these people in your organization that are deserving of their voices, are deserving to be heard because of the production that they're bringing forth into the marketplace, okay? If you want to have greater duplication in an organization, number 1, you need to get your butt to work. And you need to create greater opportunities for more duplication, because the more numbers you put in, the greater opportunities you're going to have for duplication. But it can't be backed up without a system to follow. What's the system? What's the processes of people? What are they doing? Are they coming in going, I don't know what to do? Because if they are, you're in trouble. Stop whatever you're doing right now and ask yourself, are people confused when they come in? Do I have a lot of people coming in with questions? I don't know what to do. And you know what? I coach a ton of people. I work with different organizations, and I'm surprised at how many people are like, what's our system? I don't even know what our system is. ABC 1, 2, 3. I go sit in the McDonald's break room, watch the deal. I can go make regulars, and I can't screw up a regular because it's all timed out. Okay, I put the regular burgers on the grill. I push a button. Ding, ding, ding. It tells me to sear them at that first ding. Oh, the second ding, 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 which is a time ding, I got to flip them. Okay, ding, 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 or whatever it is. I pull them off. Okay, that's it. I can't screw it up. I can't burn them. I can't undercook them because I'm following a system. Oh, then we put them into a toaster. Well, the toaster's timed. So I throw the buns in a toaster, doom, bing, they come out perfectly brown. And then what do you put on a okay, I know this because I worked there years ago. You put on a McDonald's burger, you put a little mustard, a little ketchup, 2 pickles, and a little bit of onions. That's it. When I'm squeezing the mustard, I can't go and put a ton of mustard because it's a measured click. And if I put the ketchup on, it's a measured click. But it's a little bit more ketchup than there is mustard. It literally, if you were to see, it's less mustard and more ketchup. Then the only thing that's not systematized in that case is a little fingerful of dehydrated onions and 2 pickles. Put it together, wrap it up, done. Every burger is the same. A 7-year-old kid could make a McDonald's burger perfectly every single time. Are your systems easy to follow? Are they simple? Step 1 is you got to do the work yourself. You got to create the opportunities for duplication. If you're not recruiting, and I did a video about this a couple days ago, what else are you doing? Seriously. If you're not personally recruiting, bringing people in the business, I don't know what you're doing. Number 2 is have systems, ABC 1, 2, 3. And number 3, make sure that those systems don't confuse people, because sometimes people confuse people with their systems. So the systems have to be easy. So look, that's it. Look at your stuff. You got to do a little inventory in your organization and see, hey, if I'm not creating duplication, am I working? No, I'm not recruiting. So why therefore should I have duplication? Because I'm not even doing anything. 2, do I have systems? No, I don't have systems. We'll create systems. And 3, make sure that they're simple. Pretty simple. Got it? Okay, that's the end of today's episode. This is episode, by the way, if I don't know where you're watching me, listening to me, catching me. If you want to catch the full stuff here, go to toddfalcone.com/episode 20, I believe, episode 20, TODDFALCONE.com. Yes, I'm fired up today. Episode /episode 20. While you're there, check out the Network Marketing Mastery section. There's some great downloads for you, free training that you can print out, that you can take home, and that you can do something with. Have an amazing day. Stay fearless, my friends. Thanks for plugging in.